that they seem to want to pay these higher salaries to elected officials.
$800,000
right, and people
a year.
say it's because in poor communities, that's where the money is. And so, in other words, one of the commentators was saying, listen, in the poor communities, you go into politics because you know you can get some money. That's where the money is. So you find, so people, why is there corruption there? Because that's where the money is.
Okay, so then you have good people who put money in these urban communities, but they don't go to the people. What the hell?
Retiring on one of them, the police chief retires on $457,000 a year until death.
Until death?
I hope it's death because I hope we don't get to pass that on. I hope it's until death. Lord, please don't tell me his wife gets that after he dies.
And his children, his great
she ain't got
grandchildren.
enough by then. To hell with him. I'm sorry. To hell with
That's
this.
so true.
Okay, and the city manager's $800,000 a year and gets 12% yearly raises.
Say that again. How much?
The city manager, $800,000 a year.
If you that's like what? How many jobs?
Well,
that's
hey.
16 jobs for somebody.
Well, but
Might
here,
be 20.
but here it is, Shirley. But the whole city
it down.
council makes $100,000
Wow.
for part-time work. So the public, rightly so, was in there raising hell. They want to now. What they if they were smart, they have the $100,000 a year city council fire everybody else. Then they fire them.
Well, you know what it is? The city of Santa Monica, San Diego, and the city of Bale in the state of California. There are a couple other cities. These are chartered cities. So, you know, the city of Bale voted to become a chartered city, and when they did that, that empowered them to do what they wanted to do.
And probably the same. Let me guess. I bet the people who really set up the city charters somehow find their way into city government.
And to city jobs.
Yes.
And city jobs.
Out of just wondering.
And they'll never leave to go to state jobs because they
Lord.
know they can make more money than the state jobs. They're going to stay right there in the city where they can stay in control.
So now here's Shirley. Thank God we have leftist Attorney General Jerry Brown, who's announced he's going to be investigating this.
He had to put his name out there. Because, you know, he's delusional. Y'all watch. This man is going to derail himself. I'm making a prediction as we get towards the end of this race for my girl, Meg Whitman. I do a word out, shout out to Meg Whitman. Meg Whitman is running for the state of California governorship for 2010. Mm-hmm. And her advocate person that is not in her behalf is Jerry Brown. He's running up against her. Mm-hmm. But I will tell you this. Jerry Brown's
Nurses don't like her too much.
Jerry Brown's going to trip himself up. He's going to say something that will just make him just like, what?
I want to hear
well,
about
all he got to do is say that she didn't vote for 28 years. If he slips and lets that one out, that'll be enough. You don't have to go too much further.
He'll start talking about
Linda
Ronstadt and how she wasn't no good in the bed. And I'll be like, what
I want to hear about her. Can I hear? You know about that? Was she good?
I want to hear about the. I want to know how did everybody feel about the governor to be based on Shirley, have her home picketed by the nurses. I want how did you feel about that?
Well, as an American, we have rights.
Those special interest groups.
They do. You have right to do. They could have thrown toilet paper on her house. Who knows? It doesn't matter because that didn't help anybody. That's not going to help the nurses get their agenda taken care of anymore by picketing at her house. But as an American, you do have a right of freedom of speech. They're expressing freedom of speech.
And you know what? Just to cover something. I'm not trying to throw at Meg. No, it was it.
Meg is still going to win.
Oh no! Hold on. Let me just say this. The reason why I said that is because when you picket, you also have to be careful of your own closet. So the Nursing Association, although they tried to paint the story that it was something directly involving them as it relates to what Meg believes in, or the proposed job cuts or whatever. It wasn't targeted to them. It was targeted to a group, and they themselves got together and said, let's go picket her. So it wasn't one of those stories where you say, something happened with the Nursing Association. So the reason why I said that is because I think what they're running behind is, and the hardest part is going to be this. You have to figure out, if it's true, and I'm not saying it's not, you have to give the greatest argument in the world why you didn't vote for how many years. That is going to be the thing that's going to follow her.
Yeah, you figure out how you're going to defend her. You defend her with that.
You have to figure that out because
she was in search of God.
That is a long period.
She found Jesus at the end of 28 years.
Okay, I'm going to address that. Look, the bottom line there, everybody doesn't always vote. It's true. So there's going to be people that they can relate to, she can relate to, that don't always vote. And these dirty, bad nurses went over there and picketed my girl, Meg Whitman. I'm sorry. They're just losers. They're probably
y'all
downright
call the nurses
damn
losers.
dumb Democrat losers. So that was a
They're losing
disgrace.
Democrat nurses.
They tried to disbar and discredit my girl Meg Whitman. Okay, so she didn't
They
vote.
kinda look
Get
alike.
over it. She voting now.
Wait a minute.
You know, it's like, she didn't eat pork for 4 weeks. Okay, she's eating pork now.
Wait a minute.
Y'all can't come on her on issues. How is that supposed to affect you? Okay, so
That's
she
the
did
issue
not
to
vote.
us.
She did not vote. Okay,
She didn't take a stand.
Okay, she didn't take a stand. Now what else you want to know? She's giving you stands. She's prepared a nice 3 issue article on how she is preparing her plan. She has a book, an article, it's more than 3.
Okay.
But it talks about
Well,
3
I'm
strong
sold.
issues. So you can talk about all you want.
I'm
Meg
not-
Whitman is
Hell,
running
give
for
me the
governor for the
articles
state of
then, then I'm
California,
done. I'm
and she's
sold.
she's gonna beat Jerry Brown because Jerry Brown is gonna derail himself by saying something crazy because the man is delusional. He's a loser and he's a Democrat.
He's looking pretty good though in the poll.
No, but-
You know what? Botox will make you look good too.
I look to Shirley for a reason why, because the one thing that I have to admit about what I like about you is this, is that I can pose a scenario and the question that I may put to you, I believe you have the answer, which other folks don't have. So when I say give the best argument for not voting for 24 years, I know that if somebody came to Shirley and said, Shirley, you're such a strong advocate for what you believe in. He says, well, I haven't voted for 25 years. They would probably take a step back and go like, but you're so passionate. What happened? So I look for you to answer that like that. Not that they were right or wrong. I'm not knocking Meg. I just think that's the thing that you
I
have to
think
address.
that a lot of people haven't voted for many years. I think a lot of people had never voted their entire life until this president
Well,
ran
that's
for
true.
office.
They don't run
a
for
lot
governor,
of
though.
African Americans, Armenian, Japanese, Chinese, white, black, did not vote until Obama ran for office because
That's
they
very
didn't have a
true.
reason to vote. So maybe at one point in her life, after all these years, Meg has woken up and said, I have a reason and a cause to vote. And she is showing you that through her videos, through her website. Please check out megwhitman.com and check out her videos. Make sure you you can receive one of her pamphlets, her books, basically talking about her plan and her agenda for the state of California. There are people in the state of California who have never voted in their entire lives, 30, 40, 50 years. And so now you're going to criticize 28. Even before you throw a rock, look at yourself. Okay.
That's right.
Any other question on that
Oh,
one?
no. The reason why I said that is because I think that we're in politics whether we want to think that we're not. I mean, if I'm used as a number to count whether I be a Democrat, Republican, or otherwise, I'm political, maybe indirect. The reason why I say it's so difficult is because, and prior to Meg, it has nothing to do with Meg. Those who have been involved in situations where they didn't vote, people will call them convenient. You were only able to step up and vote when it became convenient and proactively in your favor. But if it wasn't, you decided not to. So I'm just saying, I look at it. It's just like looking back, and I'm not trying to make it a black thing. I'm just saying the right that blacks earned and fought to vote. And then when you go around and you find some that come and say, oh, I didn't vote. I said, you don't know the sweat and pain that people went
I
through
agree with that.
to give you that right. So when you turn around and I put it on somebody else that's not of my ilk
Right.
and background, I go, so
Right.
I guess it was convenient.
Right. Well, when African Americans come to me or anyone saying that, because Meg hasn't voted for 28 years, I'll tell them that there's other people who have not voted their entire life until this president ran for office.
That speaks to the wonder of Obama. Look at that. Thank you, Shirley.
It's because of Obama.
And Meg, too, is
It's
inspiring
because of Obama.
women to vote.
Meg Whitman, 2010.
They inspire.
Please go vote. Please stay engaged.
Come on, Turley,
Give
you got
money.
to acknowledge some of your mail, though.
What?
Because you got to acknowledge...
What?
You got to acknowledge some of your mail. You have some fans, they are writing... And I can't read all this mail, but let me just say this.
Okay, let me hear the mail.
At least,
Thank you,
Shirley,
family, for writing the positive
I'm
mail.
a pick Shirley now. Damn, I'm working for you. They make me wear this bullshit. I'm already on a damn
All
hip
right,
hop
come
Republican
on, Daddy,
show.
talk to me.
This is
I've
hip-hop.
already proven my friendship above and beyond politics. He'd be here. Damn it.
Macho sauce.
Hey, you know what? Hip hop is supposed to be.
I ain't hip-hop Republican.
You're supposed to go to places that no other person of your